evening, maayong gabi. Ani ana puta karon sa atong regular last Wednesday of the month nga programming, ang Partners in Law. I am Attorney Irene and Caballes of the Cebu Lady Lawyers Association in partnership with the Legal Alternatives for Women. And today is April 25, 2018. And I am so thankful to you televiewers because today was supposed to be the premiere showing also of Avengers Infinity War, and yet here you are watching us in our program. And we also aim not to disappoint, and we will not disappoint in today's show, because I am being joined today by very esteemed lawyers all the way from Dumaguete City, and we will be tackling the issues in family lawyering. So, without further ado, I'd like to introduce our first guest. She is a licensed chemist. So, from chemist, she became a lawyer. She was involved in various capacities as a retained lawyer and legal consultant, and a former chair of the board at Gender Watch Against Violence and Exploitation, or G-WAVE, in Dumaguete. And she is presently in the private practice of family law, and as well as she is the Dean of the College of Law of Silliman University, Dumaguete City. And she was also responsible for including in the curriculum gender and the law in their university. Please welcome with me Attorney SHEILA CATACUTAN-BESARIO. Attorney Shi, good evening.
Good evening. Thank you for having us. Basog maka-add me og sa mga issues in family law. I'm very happy to be here, and it's really an honor and a privilege.
It's also an honor and privilege to have both of you with us. Our next guest, also a lawyer, also from a varied background, because she used to be a kindergarten teacher of St. Paul University, Dumaguete. Then she became a first grade teacher at the West City Science Elementary School in Dumaguete. Then she became, like me, a public attorney for 8 years. And now she is presently an associate provincial prosecutor of the Office of the Provincial Prosecutor of Negros Oriental. She is married to a police officer, has already a grown son, and she is a lover of dogs. Please welcome with me Attorney AMCEL, MERCADER. Attorney AMCEL.
Hi ma'am, mayong gabi o sa mga televiewers po rin sa Cebu City o sa mga places nga maabot ani CCTN. Good evening sa inyong tanan. I am honored and privileged to be one of the speakers in today's talk show, Partners in Law. And I got a very big surprise in my life, because I thought I would be an audience niya kay nahimo man pud akong speaker. So hopefully in our 1-hour talk, you would be learning from us, and you could apply what you had been listening in your everyday lives.
Ako gid mo'y dako kaayong pasalamat ganing kuan mo ning sugot mo sa ako ang hangyo nga mag-guest. So I'm really so honored to have them here and to talk about a topic which is also close to our hearts as lady lawyers, as women. Let's talk about family lawyering. First off, I would like to ask your views, or I would like to ask your feedback on how is family lawyering in Dumaguete City. Attorney Shay.
Ako, I'm into private practice, so family lawyering, family law, medyo bugat siya. It's on the different kinds of law na magud siya involve emotions involved, but kuan po siya, fulfilling siya in the sense that you're taking care of the family. Most of my clients are women and children. So, kuan siya, dili siya, to me, it's not the regular kind of law na siya a little bit more extra gamay basta family law.
Ma-involve gyud ato
Ma-involve gyud ta, dili gyud malikayan.
Dili ma-detach.
Si Fiscal AMCEL, you're in the prosecution, so I'm pretty sure, because you know family law is not only the civil issues or the property relations between family members, it's also sometimes what the wrong or the offenses that family members do to one another. As I understand it, makahandle yun sa og mga cases, no, of crimes do come to you
Oo,
na involving family members?
I usually, katong, when I was still a PAW lawyer, we are representing the accused. So, kay bago pa ko nga lawyer, even if the accused sad-an, I could always, because it's my duty. It is my duty to represent the accused no matter what, whether he is guilty or not. Now, when I am already in the other side with the defense of prosecution, I had a hard time. Why? Because you'd be creating two sets of persons. So if you'd be prosecuting, especially fathers na nag-involve sa mga domestic violence cases, mga rape cases, usually ato mga rape cases magud karon are committed by mga paparapod, mga lolo, na ay relationship, incest rape. So, bugat kay para nako whether to preserve the family, because if you are going to prosecute a case, naamang goy ba priso. So, mo na siya usa sa mga bugat-bugat ba nga buluhaton sa pagka-fiscal. Kaya we are there to prosecute, and that would entail incarceration. Oo. At the end.
In the end,
nagoy mapriso.
Naapag ko ano, nga di gid pwede i-compromise.
Dili gid ma-compromise ng ubang mga kaso.
Offenses against children. Nga kana sang mga kuan BI, nality cases.
Okay sa
I'm pretty sure maka-encounter pud mo.
Nay mga annulment of marriage, but we do not actively participate, although we represent the state in behalf of the Office of the Solicitor General. Among buhaton kay wala may annulment nga mo prosper sa case unless the prosecutor would submit his collusion, her collusion report. So that's the time that we would issue subpoena to the parties, and that includes the ang respondent o ang petitioner. Then we would determine through the interviews that we will conduct whether gasabot sila or what. Kung gasabot, then mo file po may dito nga gasabot sila nga mo file, kay kung wala pod, then that's the time nga we would include that in our report, and that is one of the basic requirements before the case for annulment would be heard by the court.
Now, see, Attorney Shea, your background from the onset of your practice, as I understand it, kuan man gyud no, family law and gender. Kumusta man po ang imuhang work with G-Wave? G-Wave actually is also doing the same advocacy work as the Legal Alternatives for Women, centering ang partners sa CELIA in Partners in Law. So
ang G-Wave is Gender Watch Against Violence and Exploitation. So NGO gyapon me, and we give legal services to women and children. So dagang aspects sa among trabaho na advocacy, na ay on legal, and then naapod may men against violence. So mga laki amo pong giistoryahan kabahin sa women's rights. So sadya in the sense nga we go to different municipalities, localities. First, when I first started with G-Wave, mo po ito yung paggawa sa Violence Against Women and Children, RA 9262 nga law. So really on advocacy, and then later on atong giingnan atong mga kababayenan nga na sila right under Republic Act 9262. So kuan siya, challenging siya because namagud tay perception nga ang kaning away sa panimalay or murabag away sa panimalay dili mangilabot unta ang mga tawo. That is actually what I say, sayop nga pagkuan kay public crime maning RA 9262. So manangingon ta nga kado sa makamutabang sa bayi nga gibugbog sa iyang bana unya na baka moadto og muhatag na kaglimos kay namatay na. So we always want to tell the people nga you have to get involved because dili ni siya away panimalay. So that's really a very big hurdle natong tanan for everybody who is involved in this advocacy issue.
Early on in our advocacy, I don't know if you share the same experience, but it was such a lisod nga glass ceiling to shatter, no? And even until now naapagihapon ng kanang mindset nga the gender stereotypes gihapon nga ang babae basta yaw-yawan na makuan gyud na masagpaan gyud na kay yaw-yawan man nga ang lalaki dili na lang gud na nimo kung ano hindi nimo surang-surangon kung hubog na kay kung hubog na you're inviting trouble, which kind of takes some accountability away from the men to be the best that they can be unta ba, no? So sa imuhang advocacy at Attorney Sheila, You are the dean of the College of LAW-SILLIMAN. How were you able to inject these reforms
Kami,
to Sahay?
oo. Sa Silliman, I'm very proud to say, since 2004, naanami gender and the law, which is a subject that is given to everybody in the law school. So, among tanang estudyante, mukuha ng gender and the law. And with the hope na, because when we educate, diba, education is the key to almost everything. Kita mo advocacy man na to. So, when you educate the incoming lawyers, mga bata, then hopefully, maayo na in the future. So, we have gender and the law. It's part of our curriculum. So, all of our students take that. It's not just because mugawas magina siya sa bar exams, but because when they would be lawyers, magamit nila, and more because they would be better, empowered, men and women of society. So, I'm very proud of the gender and the law. It is an elective subject under the Legal Education Board. Pero sa Silliman, everybody has to take it.
Everybody
And I think
has to.
most
Yeah.
law schools na ama na. So, but we need to take that. Otherwise, di na to masulod gyud o unsa gyud ang atong gusto sa balaod.
So under siya special laws tang 9262 di ay.
Tanan na, but ang amo
I
ay
thought
is
it's a separate subject. Pero special laws ang subject.
It is a separate subject nga gender
926,
and the law. But
gender and the
it's not
law.
just 9262 ang gidiscuss.
Okay.
But we start with gender sensitivity, the
Ah.
different conventions on women's
women.
rights, CEDAW, Convention on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, and then we go to the more specific laws, 9262,
Murag frameworking
o
siya.
frameworking
Frameworking
siya.
siya.
So really, it's designed to make gender-sensitive lawyers.
Wow.
Ang problem man gud ako ana attorney anang 9262, especially mga prosecutors. Usahay, we get frustrated. We set cases for preliminary investigation, then we resolve the case on the basis of the evidence submitted, then if we find probable cause, then we file it in court. The problem is, after a few months, when the information is filed in court, the wife, who is the victim, would always come to us and say, Fiskal, nag-uli naman mi sa akong bana, pwede nga ako na lang ipa-dismiss ang kaso.
From a prosecutor's point of view, how is that? From a lawyer's point of view,
I would be very happy.
Happy ta, di ba?
Because dismissal would mean performance. But in the fiscal level, kung madismissan ka kaso or ma-acquitted, that would be a minus factor. So, especially if kanang performance mo, the more convictions you have, whether through merits or by pleading guilty to the crime as charged or by plea bargaining, mukuan magud ma-record fiscal. So maglagot nako, yati na ni dili ko musugot. Gusto mo hilak, dili ko. Pwede rin siya mo plea bargain, mo plead guilty rin siya aning probationable ha, para to teach him a lesson. So that's what I'm doing. Pero dili ko ganahan, kadi na naman siya mo testify. Instead, if dili ko musugot, di man siya mo appear. And then he would be saying,
madismiss na gud na.
Madismiss na gud siya
Hindi
kaysa.
mo-appear ang witness.
So kumingon na lamang ko, paplit guilty hara na siya kanira. Aning under section, katurang mga slight physical injuries lang, arresto minora, kaysa dili. Kaysa akong ipa-dismiss. Pero nagoy uban nga ma-dismiss, especially kung ang bana tatrabaho sa government.
Mao na siya
Oo,
nga.
may problema na ko sa 926
Mao na siya nga challenging.
Challenging siya.
Challenging. Kita nga
Oo.
na ata sa private sector, when it comes to that, gihangyo gid nato for everybody to understand because there are so many factors ngano ang babayi
Ay,
moabot sa point nga mingon na lang
Dili
mo give up ko, ako na lang ipa-dismiss. So
kay nag-uli nami.
So we have to consider na sila yung mga
anak
anak.
mo na siya.
O dyan ay
noon.
pinakauna.
ang anak niya, kung ang anak na mo ingon nga asa si
Muhangyo.
Papa.
Niya tuwa na
Nanong
priso.
nawa naman si Papa. Na, murag maugid na kanang makakumot. On the other hand, pag nabantayan nako kung ang anak na mo ingon nga nung di man gud na nimo ikiha si Papa ma. Sugot lang ka. Mupod sa na hinuon mo hatag og resolve sa women. Pero kung ang anak who did not see most kay naa magyud mahitabo no nga in this case the husband is very affectionate towards the child. Dili makitaan sa bata what the husband does to the mother
or
because
to
ang
the
mother
wife.
also kung magsugod nag-away kanang iyahang i-isolate o iyahang i-protect somehow ang bata. So kung ang bata na gyud na mo ingon nga gimingaw siyang papa aw
We also have to consider nga ang 9262 is a very young law.
Young law.
Ayan,
So ang
oo.
atong kultura sa Pilipinas does not encourage
At yeah,
a
that's
husband, wife filing
Filing
a
a case
case against the
the
husband.
Actually,
So
does
bago
not
pagod
encourage
siya.
a family nga
Nga
ma-
maguba.
Kay
maguba.
murag kunuhay atong gibutang og mayon pa atong dirty laundry atong gipagawas. But
Oo.
then wala ta nga the law is designed for mga bayi nga gaantos na gyud for so many
so long.
years
Ah.
and for so long.
Oo.
So naagi na growing pains na siya sa
Mao
atong
lagi,
society
tinuod.
fiscal.
Ako asad, sometimes di gyud kalikayan nga ang balaod will come upon a situation where ang katri pagani mo'y nag-aso. If we apply the full extent of the law, ang balay na'y masunog.
Oo, tinuod.
But, well, we have to pause for a few reminders from our friends. We will be back on that note. Stay tuned. And we are back. Sige. While we were on a break, we were discussing among ourselves the frustrations that we somehow had before when our women victims of abuse would somehow change their minds, and then kami nga mga abogado magtanaw mi against my better judgment mong gyud ni uy kung paulion ni sila kay
Oo.
basig mag-away
Tinuod.
lagi hapon. But as Attorney Shi was saying, kanang from an NGO framework, we have learned to understand, di ba?
Kita from that we have to look at it from the perspective sa bayi nga ga-file sa kaso.
Okay.
So from the first point nga mo ang bayi nga mo adto dito sa pulis nga mo report nga gidagmal siya sa iyang bana, lisod na from the very beginning nga moingon siya nga I am a victim of violence. Lisod na siya. Mo adto siya kay mo file siya kaso,
oo.
mas lisod pa gyud na siya. If ang kaso naka-file na mo hangyo everybody sa pamilya pasayloan na kay imo ng bana,
Fiscal, di mo
manguna-
pasaylo.
muna. So, ang ato ragong hangyo ana is kinahanglan gud ta nga mosabot sa babaye and we hope nga dili people like you, fiscal, people like us, dili ta mo tire ba nga
Mapulaan.
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 Because ang sunod nga biktima not necessarily pareha sa last nga biktima.
Kay mausog
So,
mo. Mabalik, ang
lahi
balik ka na
ra
po.
gud. Oo.
Actually, in our NGOs po, murag makabantay mi nga, uy, returning client naman ni namo for the second or third time. Unya, tabang na lang jud gihapon. Although at first, ig-atras, nga, makaingon ta usahay privately, patay lang yun mo balik ni ba? Nga, pero igbalik, tabang lang yun gihapon
mo
kay
gihapon.
sabton na lang yun nga lisod nila. Pero, ako mangutana ko nimo fiscal. Like pananglitan ka ng returning ko ana nimo, returning complainant, nga, returning accused na nimo niya. Ora magyapon ni sa una oy naka
Murag, malimot ako sa akong gipang istoryas. For example, kung una pa siya, ako sa guna siyang patilawon og istorya. Gihago nimong gobyerno, gihago nimong prosecutor, gipukaw nimong tuwang gabi, kay mag-inquest, gihago nimong police, kay ni-report ka niya only to find out nga mo balibad, maunsa na naman ang imong mura na kay nabuktot, kay gipatiran ka sa imong bana. Ako sa siyang kuanon ba pa-understand doon nga dili lalim ning imong gihimo niya only to find out unsa may reason nga imo siyang pasayloon kay wala man kunoy mo support sa ilang family og mapriso.
Actually,
Mabaw ra gud
siya
kaayo ng
Mao na siya pinaka
Mo gyud na,
do you,
oo.
do you
Mo
also
gyud.
offer her options kung may makasuporta nga naman day ato ang i-elevate as protection order or ana
Ako wala ko ra ana niya. Ako ra siyang ginon ko nga para ma-deter ni para ma-stop tagaan siya leksyon dili ko musugot kay although musugot ka ako may mo-prosecute ani anybody your witness can I could use anyone nga nakakita ani even without you testifying in court, ang doktor, ang pulis, imong anak nga nakakita, imong silingan, pwede na ko nang mapapriso imong bana. Pero muhangyo man kuno siya moangkon sa gamay nga kasala o kung tanay ang abogado pa istorya na siya din na ug okay ba siya para sa sunod di na siya ka-apply probation magmatngo na siya o basta kung grabe ra pud iyang pagkahimo pero kanang gamay rang kusi sa ning bayaw yawan na nakalitan po daw itong bana wala man po siya history nga violent siya kaayo okay ra ko pero murag kausara ko ni sugot nga gipa-dismiss katong ijaw usara ka buok. Oo. Pero the rest ako ginapa plead guilty.
Anamang kita yung mga kliyente nga against our better judgment. Mo settle sila, but ang ato ra is kanang pag-settle nila ilaha po ng kabubuton. We have to tell the people nga actually kita mga abogado who are in this advocacy dili man ta gusto nga mapriso ang mga laki. Gusto ta nga dili wala na ipagdagmal sa mga kababayan. So if that means nga naay some cases that have to be compromised, it will have to be compromised for the better kuan of the family.
For the benefit of the viewers, normally di gyud pwede immediate ang domestic violence
Dili
cases,
pwede.
di pwede i-compromise. But the reality is although di ta pwede nga magsabot-sabot, but the reality is kung ang babayi na mismo muy mo hangyo nga mo hangyo pud ang bana ug mo hangyo pud ang mga anak, no, sila na may kusa gusto nga mo hangyo nga maatras. So atras ana even if it's against the better judgment, di ba, mangita tagwe sige magkuan magana ibutang na tos kasuwatan kung pananglitan dili tighatag og suporta sa una ibutang sa ditos kasuwatan nga naay siya consent nga ang iyang boss mo deduct sa iyang sweldo hatag diretso
sa asawa.
Hatag creative na lang ta in finding solutions, but always bearing in mind nga kanina pa ni posibilidad nga mo balik.
Pero usually, wala mo pa ko ka-experience nga nibalik. Marag okay naman. Oo, nga nibalik ba, nga battered siya sa una, then i-file na po.
Basta makasway lagi dakop siguro.
Makasway
Makasway
dakop,
super